My May reading plans can be summed up in one word: insanity. Hello everyone, my name is Chrissy and welcome to my channel, and that's what we're going to be talking about today is the things I'm going to be doing in May. I'll start with my buddy reads. The first buddy read I have is with Ariane from Book Zealots, and we are reading The Liar by Stephen Kavanaugh. This is the third book in the Eddie Flynn series, and also the hardest book to find. I could not get this on Kindle, and I could not find it at any of my local bookstores. Luckily, Ariane told me of a website, Abe's Books, that I could go to, and luckily they actually shipped it out quicker than I thought they were going to, so I have it. Ariane and I have been going through this series, and it's been entertaining. I like Steve Kavanaugh's writing, but I definitely have to suspend my disbelief by a lot with these books. But that also makes it entertaining for me. The second book also leads into a readathon I'm going to be participating in, and that readathon is May of the Moderns, which is hosted by Margaret Pinard, who is also who I'm buddy reading with. And we are reading All Passion Spent by Vida Sackville-West. May of the Moderns is people reading books between the years 1901 and 1945. Now, All Passion Spent is the one book that I'm guaranteeing for this readathon, but I'm also going to try and fit in Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. If anyone's interested in a buddy read, by all means, please let me know. I'm also going to put my name in a buddy read spreadsheet that Margaret has put up. I'm going to link all of that down below. The announcement video for May of the Moderns and the announcement videos for all the readathons are going to be participating in. I have also joined a couple of book clubs. One of them is The Loose Cravat, which was started by Chels eBooks on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you don't follow Chels, you should. They talk about historical romances, and they have a lot of information. I've learned a lot from their channel. So I had to jump in on the book club that they announced. The first book we're reading for The Loose Cravat is Black Silt by Judith Ivory. I don't even know what it's about. I just got it. The next book club that I'm going to be participating in is actually one I joined a couple months back, and it's called the Bizarre Mom Book Club, and it's on Facebook. And I've been meaning to read the book club picks. In fact, I got one of them, I just haven't read it yet. So I decided for May, I'm definitely reading for this book club. The book they picked can also fit into the Asian readathon, which I think was probably on purpose, neither here nor there. The book they picked is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Don't know what that book's about either. They said get it, so I got it. I'm also participating in the Asian readathon, which is hosted by Read with Cindy. I will, of course, link her video down below. I actually found a book that fits all the prompts for the Asian readathon, though that's not the only book I'm going to read for it. I'll read out the prompts and I'll show you the book. The first prompt is read a book written by an Asian author. Second prompt is read a book featuring an Asian character who is a woman and or older. 3 is read a book by an Asian author that has a universe you want to experience or a universe that is totally different from yours. 4, read a book by an Asian author that has a cover worthy of googly eyes. And then 5 is read a book by an Asian author that has a high rating or was highly recommended by someone. And the book I picked is The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. And as far as the prompt for a universe I want to experience, this is not a universe I want to experience, but it is a universe that's different from my own. I've been meaning to finish this trilogy for a while, and I'm glad I have an excuse to finish it. Another book I'm reading for the Asian readathon is How We Disappeared by Jingjing Li. I have a feeling I'm going to cry when I read it. This weaves together 2 storylines. One of them is in the 1940s when Japanese troops are in Singapore and bad things are happening. And then it follows another timeline in the 2000s with, I think, a descendant from someone in that 1940s timeline. I have a feeling I just kind of want my heart just ripped out, apparently. But I'm going to be reading this one for Asian Readathon. And then to bring a little bit of happiness, I'm going to be reading books by Melissa De La Cruz, who is a Filipina author who writes YA contemporary novels. Now, YA contemporary isn't really a genre I read a lot of, but we have 2 here. One is 29 Dates, and the other one is Something in Between. And I think they're going to be a lot more lighthearted, or I'm hoping at least, than both The Burning God and How We Disappeared. I had actually gotten a lot more books by Asian authors from the library. We'll see how many I get through this month, because I also have a lot of historical romances I checked out from the library as well. Luckily, my library lets me recheck out books up to 6 times, as long as no one puts them on hold. So hopefully, here's crossing my fingers. The last readathon I'm going to talk about is the Raise for Ukraine readathon, which is the one that I'm hosting. I did make a bingo board for it, which I'll link down in the description below. I tried my best to make the bingo board fit with other readathons going on in this time. Really, I want to ask people to join my readathon to raise awareness for fundraising efforts to help Ukraine. I'm pledging $5 per books I read in May to a UNICEF fundraiser, and I encourage people to join me in this effort. It doesn't have to be $5 per book. It can be far less than that. It can be per page, like a penny per page or even less. I would just implore people to help with this fundraising effort if they are able to. If not, we have the bingo board, and any kind of awareness towards this readathon would be greatly appreciated. Now, I did pick a book by a Ukrainian author to read for this readathon, and the book is Ukraine Diaries, Dispatches from Kiev by Andrei Kirkov. Also, if you do participate in Raise for Ukraine readathon, you can use hashtag Raise for Ukraine and also hashtag Raise for Ukraine readathon. So that is my plan for May, not including the books I'm hoping to also read out of my own physical TBR and also the other books I got from the library. But thanks for watching my video, and thanks for sticking around with me. And as always and forever, may get lost in the